then.
Hello. We're back.
It's the triumphant return of Regrettable Reviews.
At long last.
Yes.
You should definitely turn off.
It was just until I heard our voices. That was it. Wonderful. Just to make sure. I just wanted to...
Okay.
It's been so long.
It has been very long.
Yes, I was tragically assaulted by a vehicle.
Yeah, that was a very alarming phone call to get.
Okay, so yeah, the episode that was supposed to air that night, we had just talked and confirmed we were doing Gattaca that night, right?
Yes.
And so then I'm on my way home. It's 6:08 p.m. is when it happened. And I know that for so many reasons. Having to report it on different insurance things and everything. And so then I'm like, the first call I make is to my firehouse because I was concussed, and I thought that's what I should do. Someone else is calling 911. I'll call the firehouse. They'll come report to the accident.
Okay.
That's not how that works.
Got it.
So that was a bad
Wonderful.
My second call was to you to say, hey, don't come.
Yeah. Again, alarming phone call.
And apparently I wasn't making a lot of sense. I'm not sure if what I said was clear or made sense to you.
No, it was, again, just very concerning because you were like, hey, don't come. And I was like, okay, are you all right? And you were like, no.
No.
I was like, okay.
Bleeding down my face.
Oh, cute.
You know, it was pretty awesome. I feel like I sent you guys a picture of that, didn't I?
I think you did afterwards.
Yeah. I took pictures like every day or 2 days of that as that was healing up. And I still have to go back and get surgery to remove these lumps in my eye.
Oh boy.
So, but my brain is somewhat braining again. If I get off on a tangent, you'll have to tell me because my brain literally will just wander now.
I love that.
Worse than normal.
Cute.
So that's fun. 2 concussions within 4 months. We'll do that.
We'll do that to you.
Yeah. We made a lot of like, what is it, Blue State jokes. That's the one where like, doctor says if I get one more concussion, I can't play football no more. But yeah, I'm alive. I'm mostly better.
That is what matters.
We're back to review this movie that both of us watched a month ago.
Yeah, so this is going to be a real adventure because it's been a hot minute. And we do not have access to the movie. Yeah.
So we're winging it off of what we remember, which is, for me, now that I realize I'm not going to be watching it, I know the movie, start to finish by heart, but any points I wanted to make are pretty much...
Yeah, and I have only seen this the one time.
Okay. Well, let's start with this. We're watching Gattaca from 1997 with Ethan Hawke, Jude Law, and Uma Thurman. That's the big hitters in the movie. There's other great actors
there's other people,
and supporting roles, but those are the ones you need to know. What is your take, just off the top? I'm not looking for a rating right now. I'm looking for like did you like it? And like, what did you like?
I did like this. I thought overall, this was just very well done overall. I thought the one flaw I will say is that it takes prime Ethan Hawke and is like, this man is genetically deficient.
The whole time I watched it, if they didn't have the heart condition and he didn't act that so damn well,
yeah,
it's like, how could you call him inferior to anyone else on screen right now?
Yeah.
As if
it's not Ethan Hawke in his prime.
Right. Just like, to anyone who hasn't seen the movie, the premise is genetic modification for children to make sure that they're the best they possibly can be. They can use DNA testing to weed out heart conditions and other things, and they can just fix those genes before the baby is born. So it doesn't hit any hot button topics like terminating or anything. It's nothing like that. They literally are going in, oh, your baby would have Down syndrome. But we can fix that.
Yeah.
Which whole separate argument of why that's wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not, they're not,
This also this world feels alarmingly possible in ways that I don't like.
Right. And I mean, this is one that's referenced a lot when CRISPR was going on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people who were like, we're there, we're going to start doing this and having designer babies. But number one, the implausible thing of this is how pricey that would truly be.
Oh, yeah. This would be for the top echelons only.
Like for the DNA testing they can do, which they do for like high-risk pregnancies. So we had that for our son because it was considered a high-risk pregnancy. They do an early on DNA test and everything, and they could have told us right then and there what would have, what DNA markers he has for certain things, But that alone was like $1,800. Yeah. Imagine if I wanted them to then go in and
start
splice
rooting around.
And again, the premise of this also would require that you know about the pregnancy so early on that it's a handful of cells. Because once it gets past that, modifying the DNA, it's not going to affect the whole baby. It affects that cell, and that cell isn't everything. Yeah. So it literally, you would have to make them in a lab. You'd have to take the twos, make a gamete and then.
Yeah.
But I digress. Designer babies, and Ethan Hawke is pretty much the youngest of a generation of unaltered babies. The parents are making that decision because it's new to not do it.
Yes.
But then within a few years, they have another child and they do that too, but you don't find that out until the end.
Yes. But yeah, overall, I thought this was really good. I thought all of the acting, every one of the actors fit their role really well, and they all did a good job with it. The set design was very futuristic in a non-dated way. It still feels futuristic, even though this film came out in 1997.
Right, and it doesn't feel cheesy futuristic.
No, not at all.
It's got some of that simplistic, somewhere between dystopian and utopian. Mm-hmm. Not quite. So it feels real because of that. Yeah,
it does feel very real.
Somewhere between 1984 and a Star Trek Utopia.
Yeah.
Dead center where life possibly could exist.
Mm-hmm. And also just all the future tech I found very believable, the extrapolations that they did make.
Yeah, there was nothing crazy. They're still using normal rockets for the spaceships and everything. So the plausibilities there, we're still doing that today. They didn't assume that in 2020 we'd be, when is it set? I don't remember.
I don't know if they specify.
I don't know if they do either. It's just kind of a generalized future.
Mm-hmm.
If I had guessed in 1997, it would have been that they were setting it in 2020, 2030.
Yeah.
But that's a total guess.
Mm-hmm.
But again, kudos to them, whether it was that or 2050 or 2060, they chose to go with normal rockets as opposed to some new energy technology. Everything was still crunched by people.
Mm-hmm.
And the astronauts were all hard at work, physically training and intellectually training.
Yeah, so they didn't make it now space travel is open to everybody. They still made it this kind of
upper class. It was more accessible. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But
because we're certainly traveling further.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. They were planning long trips, weren't they?
Jupiter or something.
Yeah, his ship was Jupiter. Yeah, so it would be a pretty long trip.
Mm-hmm. Did they ever talk about anything along the lines of cryo? No,
they don't. I don't remember them ever discussing in the movie
any form of cryo sleep.
Any form of how they get. I forgot to move it to comments instead of private chat.
Do you want me to fix that?
I'll do it. Everybody look at my dumb head. Just that we can see if people are saying things. People are saying things.
Wonderful.
Was voted by NASA scientists the most accurate science fiction film ever made. See, we're right. We didn't even see all that.
Okay, I can rock with that.
They never specified a year.
Not too distant future.
Okay, so I feel that's right.
Two different hosts. We solved our height discrepancy by simply switching channels.
Oh, yeah. Which I always thought was a possibility, or giving you a cushion, but This
finally
is just
just
easier.
did it.
Yeah, I just did that. I did it for the dog hair reason, but it ended up working out pretty well.
Yeah, so I think this might be the new setup.
Yeah. Well, other improvements to come as well.
Other improvements to come, indeed.
Who's Old Restless? Do we know that? Is that someone you know?
Not somebody I know.
Oh, I bet you I know why they're saying two. Who are these two different hosts? They're probably big dumb monsters people who don't know about the other shows.
Oh, hi. This is
Hello.
Regrettable Reviews.
Yes, this is Regrettable Reviews.
We talk science fiction movies.
Correct.
Regrettably.
Well, it's regrettable that it's us, and we're giving our regrettable opinions.
Yeah, essentially.
Originally, when I titled the show, it was Regrettable Reviews and Other Unasked For Opinions.
I think unasked for opinions is definitely a good tagline.
It could become like a segment. Like hot takes instead would be unasked for opinions.
Unasked for opinions. I like it.
But a total digression. So the movie, yeah, as we can see, NASA scientists loved it. Never specified a year, which is exactly what we were saying. We don't recall that.
Mm-hmm.
But not too distant future, it felt real. It felt so real.
Oh, you know what scene I fucking loved? I loved because he has to wear the contacts because great acting all around. That's what I said. He has to wear the contacts because having to wear glasses would mark him as genetically deficient. So when he is like at that checkpoint where they're looking for somebody who's genetically deficient, he's like, oh, I gotta he like secretly takes the contacts out, and then Uma Thurman's character is like, hey, come with me across this really busy road, and then they have the camera showing what he's seeing, which is all just a blur.
So well done.
Brilliant.
As a person who, without my glasses, basically just sees the world as a blur.
Yeah, these are total bullshit, by the way. They're just blue light glasses.
Good for you. For me, I can't tell who we are on the screen. No, I'm looking at us.
Oh, that's fun. I did not know it was that bad.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's not a word on that screen I can read.
Cool.
I wouldn't be able to. There's something on the table below the TV, but I can't tell you what it is. It's shiny on one side.
It's a pen.
It's a pen. It's a pen. Yeah. See, okay. There you go. Silver tip. Okay. Yeah, no, it's nothing. Got nothing to me.
But yeah, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. I loved the amount of detail that they went into for him for Ethan Hawke's character to take over this other like genetically perfect person's life, like having to have like the little like to apply the little like fake skin that has like a little blood bank in it,
so you could do the pinprick.
Yeah, so you could scan in at this like high tech facility, and like they do so many other things.
The blood vials in the arm for the arm test one, which ends up like not working or whatever. But I also like that. That's an interesting little note. Like they didn't. At the end of the day, you find out that a lot of people realized something was wrong, just didn't care because they didn't like the world as it exists.
Yeah.
Like the doctor who's taking his blood, he's like, I've always known.
Yeah.
My son is a normal person or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, I did like the term degenerate.
Oh,
that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Playing on degenerate with Gene. He has to scrub all of his skin cells off. Oh, yeah. So that he doesn't shed any skin cells. It's attention to detail. They really thought of everything. Mm-hmm. You know?
Oh, here's the thing I fucking hated, though. I hated at the ending how they do the cliche ass, oh, and the disabled person kills themselves because life isn't worth living or fucking whatever.
Well, it's not that he killed himself because he was disabled. He had a dream. This is something he built his whole life towards, to go to Jupiter for this mission. He was injured, and that was no longer a possibility. So he worked his ass off towards a new goal, which was to get someone else to do it.
I just thought it was unnecessary.
But he had no will to live. He didn't. His dream was gone, and he would never achieve it. And people are suicidal for less.
Okay, I mean, yes, but
this was a lifetime of work. Yeah,
I don't know. I just didn't like it. What else did I like?
I like the noir feel, the film noir feel of it.
It
looked like an old 1940s detective movie kind of feel to it. I don't know how to describe it.
No, I get what you mean. Man, it really has been a while since I watched this movie, and it's biting me in the ass right now.
Old Relentless points out that he was genetically perfect and everything, and now he's not because of his handicap. So he's, in a way, they're also showing the weaknesses of these people is they cannot handle failure. They cannot handle being less than perfect.
Okay.
I thought Jude Law was an excellent choice for that character.
Oh my God, yes.
He did a fantastic
I
job.
loved him in this movie. He was amazing. I mean, I love him in almost everything he's in. I do like that. Well, I also think it's a little bit cheesy, just like you don't like the cripple suicide thing. I don't like the mind over matter. You could just work harder and overcome your genetic heart defect. That's not a thing.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they don't necessarily show him overcoming his heart defect. Like, he has to fake it.
But he does it.
I
would agree. It's my favorite Jude Law movie.
am happy that they didn't do the thing of, oh, he's worked so hard towards this dream, even though he's quote unquote genetically deficient, and then at the end he still has it yanked away from him because he gets found out. That would have pissed me off so much.
I could see that being kind of frustrating.
That because then if they had gone that route, why is there a movie?
Well, so my problem isn't even with him succeeding. It's really with the scene between him and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you haven't seen the movie,
it's
from 1997. I can't. There's
nothing else I can do for you.
Yeah. But the detective that is investigating the whole time turns out to be his brother, and you learn about the way that they used to compete by swimming out in the ocean. And his brother would bully him to swim further, and he couldn't do it.
And I did like that recurring throughout the movie, especially in the end where they wind up doing it again.
Right.
So I thought that was really good.
But I didn't like that he won.
No. Why?
Because he shouldn't have. He can't.
I suppose.
Physically, his heart would not be able to support him doing that. He couldn't if he pushed himself that hard, that he would have been, dead weight on the swim back. But instead, his brother ends up failing. He has to save his brother, right? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yeah. His genetically perfect brother can't swim as far as he can. I mean, come on.
I suppose.
I don't know. I mean, it's fine. He has been training physically for like however long to be an astronaut, so he has improved his stamina. Probably, I'll give him that. I don't know. Also, there's that huge plot hole where immediately upon finding out that his Ethan Hawke's character is a suspect because they found his DNA somewhere it shouldn't be, his brother, the investigator, doesn't go, "Oh, I know him. That's my brother."
Yeah, what was that about?
Like, did they lose contact that much? Did they ever reference that?
I mean, I guess
why
it's
he doesn't say,
Oh.
I can solve this real quick. Where's my brother?
Yeah, I don't. Or did he say like they assumed he was dead or something?
They might have referenced that he thought his brother was dead. But then still, when he sees that DNA pop up, he should recognize that that's his brother. Where are their parents? They're not old enough for their parents to be dead. Did they explain that?
I don't think so.
Like, do they not have family dinner or something? Because his parents would be inferiors. Hello, Yorgis Morgeet.
Yeah, I got nothing there.
All right. Hello, you. Hello, back to you. Yeah, so I don't know. There's some plot holes that maybe are covered better, or maybe they're in a deleted scene, and we should watch an extended version.
Also that.
Who knows? Stuff gets lost on the cutting room floor all the time.
Which is unfortunate.
Right. I mean, but this was a pretty short film. Was it right around the 90?
Oh, hello, Cat.
Yes, mew to you as well.
Hi.
Many mews to you as well.
Oh, and the purrs?
Gattaca. Oh, no, 1 hour 46. Okay, so it's 106 minutes. So they could have done another, 10 minutes, but probably not.
Does this cat allow lifting?
Oh, yes. This cat, very loving. This cat, very licking. This cat has sharp nails and the roughest tongue I've ever experienced.
Incredible.
Their parents passed away before Vincent went to space. Okay, they were dead.
Hi. Oh, I'm so distracted.
Georgie Smorgy. Okay.
Georgie Smorgy.
Georgie is fine.
I'm so distracted by the trilling purrs of this cat that I find so cute.
Yes, she is quite the cute. That is Bellatrix.
Hello, Bellatrix.
Or Bella for short.
Hi.
So as far as we talked about effects, they're great. Johnny Depp turned down the role of Jerome.
Good.
Okay, that's good.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that would have been
No,
a very good
not
fit.
nearly as good. Do you guys know Thor?
Yes,
we
we
do know
do.
Thor.
Thor has guested on this show once and on the main show a couple of times.
And we really should get his ass on Fighting with Friends at some point.
Yeah. Thor's a fan of the show. And I've been on Thor's show a handful of times.
Nice. How much more can you lean into my hand?
Oh, all of the lean.
All
Of it. All 8 pounds she has. I don't think she's 8 pounds, but just it's probably 5. Anyway, special effects are good. They're simple. It doesn't feel dated.
Yeah. The fact that they are so simple is there's nothing to be dated about it.
If you're looking for his guest spot on Regrettable Reviews, it's the Terminator episode. No.
Yes?
Yes.
See, these stockings were advertised as unrippable, and you're really testing that out for me right now.
I like calling black cats voids. I love it. But yeah, so complaints are minimal in this movie.
I would agree.
I don't think there's a whole lot of. This is a drama. It's a sci-fi, but it's a drama.
Yeah,
It didn't have to be.
The science fiction is a vehicle for the drama.
Correct. Yes, and you know what? That's good. You know, if I'm watching a sci-fi action film, I want the sci-fi to be a vehicle for the action, not for it to be a sci-fi heavy movie that leans into the sci-fi a lot and just has action.
Did you just drool on me?
Yes, she might have.
Hi.
She is the wet.
Amazing. So cute.
She's a good kitty cat. Yeah. So I guess we can throw some numbers down on it. So what would you say?
I think for rewatchability, I would probably give this like a 7. Like I would definitely watch this again.
I have and will watch
Hi.
this. There's that tongue.
It's very rough.
Yeah, that is not smooth grit sandpaper. That is.
Nope. That's a nice 60.
Yeah.
Nice 60 grit. That's your nickname now. 60 grit. Ooh.
It stinks.
Trivia.
Yeah, there's no idea trivia. Let's see. The original ending for Gattaca featured images of Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, and more, stating that genetic screening had existed in their lifetime. They would never have been born. That's true. Each photo came with a caption of their genetic flaws, for example, Einstein had dyslexia, Lincoln had Marfan's, and Kennedy had Addison's.
Yeah. I mean, they make an excellent point.
Whew. And that you, the viewer, wouldn't have existed either.
Uncomfortable with the suggestion that they were genetically inferior. Stop being little bitches.
Yeah, like that's the point of the movie, is that we are all genetic. There's no genetic perfect.
There is
Take
no
the
genetic
best
perfection.
example of a human being today, whatever you think that is.
And they have some
They've
issue.
got something that could have been better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you 7 for rewatchability, I'd probably go even higher. I might go like 8.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
For what it does since this is the way we do it, it's for what it contributes to the genre of sci-fi. And that's unfortunate.
I don't know if there's really anything particularly fresh here.
No.
Not that I'm unhappy with it.
What they built with it was a 7-8 movie.
Yes.
What they used to do that was
Nothing new.
nothing new.
we haven't
I like
seen
a 2.
before. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to give them some credit for the way they jumbled it together, I guess.
I would say that is deserved.
And the fact that they went with a very realistic sci-fi future as opposed to getting too fancy and weird.
Yeah, you definitely could have lost your audience if you had tried to take it too far. Not that I necessarily know what that would have even looked like.
But
I'm glad that they stopped where they did.
Yeah. You can tell. Watch a remake of a 70s or 80s sci-fi movie in which it's more drama heavy, and then the remake leans more into something else and has heavier sci-fi and heavier action and stuff. That's exactly what this would have been.
Yeah.
It would have lost everything that makes it subtle and intriguing.
It is very subtle, and I like that about it.
I'm pretty sure it was a Terminator episode. Did you do Terminator with me?
I did not do Terminator.
Yeah, so Thor was on Terminator.
Wonderful.
For regrettable reviews, I don't remember if Big Dumb Monsters did Terminator.
That
It's not
doesn't
really a
sound-
monster.
No, that doesn't sound right.
But they've fudged the numbers on that before too.
It happens.
Um,
I'm loving this. I love all this attention. This is what I crave.
but yeah, so that's the ratings. Now,
Do we want to go through some of the IMDb trivia? We've done that before, or do we want to attempt a recast? Because frankly, I don't think that's necessary.
I don't think there's a way to recast it to make it better. And
No.
I'll tell you, though, the break it is just easy. Any of those three main people, no, or the brother. You can't recast the investigator brother. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't recast any of the real main leads without it breaking. And so make Johnny Depp Eugene and
Yeah.
Jerome Eugene Morrow.
It's terrible.
Yeah, do it with anyone though. It wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So the recast doesn't really have an option.
No, I would agree.
What the fuck is the other thing we used to do? We don't remember our own show.
We don't remember
We've been
our
off
show.
for a month.
This is what happens
Pardon me.
when we take too long off.
I don't remember.
I don't either, and I'm not the one who's concussed.
What did we do? Someone's gonna tell us. What? Someone tell us how
Somebody
we do our
help.
show. Right now.
Oh my god. When Gattaca was first released as part of a marketing campaign, there were adverts for people to call and have their children genetically engineered. Thousands of people called wanting to have their offspring genetically engineered. What are we doing, people? Oh, hi, there's that tongue
All the
again.
awesome stuff. No, you did do Terminator with me.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
What the hell did I have him on for?
I don't know.
And we did a show in this room. It wasn't Blade Runner. I know it was another one that
I definitely was not there for Blade Runner, I'll tell you that much.
I'm saying I don't think we did Blade Runner.
That could be fun, though.
What the fuck episode was he on?
Do I
Also, producer. We don't know what's going on now or then. Listen, we've been off for a month and I am double concussed, okay?
I don't have an excuse.
You've just been off for a month.
Yeah, I've just
You know.
been off for... Yeah, that's it.
I don't remember.
Hold on. I'm looking on the Big Dumb Monsters YouTube right now to figure out what the hell episode Thor was on, because
Okay, well, you do
I'm not
that.
even invested in this, but it's bothering me now.
I know it was another classic one. But I can't remember what it was. Our producer's attempting to find it. Producer, do you know what our other segment was too?
We're asking a lot of you tonight. View channel. Live.
Yeah, you do that. I'm going to go look at the transcript of an episode and figure out what we're supposed to be doing now. No, let's just
Incredible.
let's just brainstorm here. All right, so for this movie, I would definitely recommend people watch it if you haven't watched
Absolutely.
it.
If
But
you
who
haven't seen it.
hasn't, seen Gattaca?
I mean, I hadn't seen Gattaca. But
You're a child. We understand. You're still catching. I'm still backlogging things from the 70s and 80s.
that's fair.
So it makes sense. You'd be backlogging things from the 90s still. Yeah.
I don't remember what else we used to do.
Total Recall.
There we go.
That's the one that I did with Thor. Total Recall.
That's another one I haven't seen.
Right, which is why it was on the list, and I watched it, and then you couldn't do the episode, so I had to do it.
Is it worth my time?
Yes, the original, yes.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's definitely heavier in the action,
I'm not
Sci-fi, but-
against that. I enjoy a good sci-fi action. I mean, I liked, and as much as this is kind of like a man's movie, Predator was good.
Yeah, and that's
That's some pretty actiony sci-fi.
much more
I would
action
say.
than sci-fi. The sci-fi is tangential to the action.
Frankly, it could just be a bear,
Right, or an enemy
whatever
soldier,
creature.
or yeah.
Are you a shoulder kitty or no?
Yeah, she will go out there.
Okay, cool. That's what my son does. My sweet, or not orange, Jesus, why did I want to say that? My sweet orange boy. He's not orange.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing to say.
Yeah, no, he's a little cow.
Yeah, so I would say that I just really wish I remember what that segment was.
I know.
It's
killing me.
It's killing me. Because I don't know what we should say now. We don't have the segment. We don't have the recast. We have the recast. Oh, well. Let's just say things.
I mean, other than recovering from being hit by a car, what have you been up to?
I finally get to go back to work. That's nice.
That's fun. I wish I had time off for work. Not like in the getting hit by a car way, in the like having an adult job that like takes an actual holiday break, unlike mine, where it was just like you get one day.
This is a great segment. Say words.
Honestly, that should be. We should have like a stamp. It should like stamp the screen. It should just be like, say words.
If we're stuck for too long, just the big pow, 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 say words comes up on the screen. Because that happens a lot where we just drift off into space.
It's harder when you don't have the movie playing because then you can't remark on specific things as you're seeing them again. Like, oh, I really like this shot, and here's why.
A lot of why. It takes us longer to get to the ratings normally. Listen, so let's do some sausage here. So how the sausage is made.
Okay.
I've started that Google sheet.
Amazing.
And I've preloaded.
I am petting the cat on your behalf. Don't you worry.
Everyone's kidding. Cat pets. I was gonna say pat, and that's wrong. Yeah. I was like, what is it? It's cat pets. Brain. So yes. So I made the Google sheet that we can all share on.
Wonderful.
And it leaves the opportunity, because I'm going to share the link with everyone, for other people to either guest spot, or if you can't do one, other people can do one.
I want to get Kyle on here again.
Oh yeah.
Has he ever been on here?
I don't know if he's been on. I don't think he's been on our show. We had my brother-in-law on once.
Yes,
that was fun.
Yeah,
I want to do him again.
Kyle, you should come on Regrettable Reviews at some point.
I think he picked a movie once. Oh, he picked Dark City.
Yes, he picked Dark City for us.
That was a good one.
Which was fun. But yeah, you should come on, and frankly, you should pick another movie, and that should be the one you come on for.
And anyone watching, please feel free to email us at regrettablерeviews@gmail.com.
Yeah, we have a whole email and everything.
You can, send us movie suggestions.
We would love movie suggestions.
Because right now, I've got a really long list that I'm categorizing.
I have my Letterboxd list that I love, my Letterboxd watch list that I love to rely on.
Go ahead and throw that in the Google sheet so we can,
yes,
rate them the way we're doing. But that'll just give us, audience preferred views too. We can kind of, cater to you.
Yeah.
The people. This is the people's show.
Yeah, this is the people's podcast.
Oh.
Where's the our podcast button?
We don't have an our podcast button because we're not in the studio.
Brooks, you got to get on that.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Kyle says he will start thinking of some movie picks now.
Yay. All right.
Let's see. What's on my watch list in the sci-fi genre?
I don't know.
Sort by genre.
You don't want to see the Google sheet if you haven't looked at it. It's very long. Yeah. So,
What a mix on here.
On your letterbox?
Yeah, just like some absolute classics that I've never seen. So you've got like AI, Super 8.
Just call AI a classic.
Is that not like a popular?
It's on my list, and I put a really high rating so we'd watch it sooner.
Is that not a popular science fiction movie?
No,
am I wrong?
You're so wrong. AI, artificial intelligence, is number one, not widely loved. Number two, not about AI.
Okay, noted. Misleading.
Yeah.
I assumed. Okay, I used to work in a library, and that was one that got taken out like fairly often. So I just assumed it was a popular science fiction movie.
I'm gonna look up the IMDb rating right now.
Okay, I could be wrong, but I've got fucking like Soylent Green on there.
Oh, I have like Logan's Run on mine.
Yeah, but then I also have like Howard the Duck.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, it is 7.2. That's
I'm not that far
fucking
off.
high. That's fucking high. Whew.
Tron. I've never seen the original Tron.
I have all three Trons on my list.
Never seen any of them. I have never seen Super 8. And then I have some weird like anime science fiction movies.
That's okay. That's falls. First of all, it doesn't even have to be sci-fi. We settled on that initially because that was one of the things I want to do. I want to do sci-fi horror. And then I said, it doesn't have to be horror. We can back down on sci-fi anytime we want to, too.
I feel like we have to have some rules.
Yeah, the rules is we're going to rate a movie and talk about it, usually for
Okay.
longer than 35 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're not done yet. We can still keep saying things. I haven't seen that Under the Skin, which supposedly is one of Scarlett Johansson's better performances. Not that I care all that much about her as an actress, but
I don't want to
whatever.
denigrate our show at all, but that is a good use of your time, watching a video of a possum eating broccoli.
That's a great use of your time.
I can't complain. Have you ever seen a raccoon eat grapes?
I love watching
Or
a
skunk?
watching a raccoon eat anything is amazing because they have such human little hands.
Go
And they
ahead.
wash
Well,
their food. They
Yes.
wash their food before they eat it.
Have you ever seen the saddest movie or saddest little video
Where
that
they
ever
give him
exists?
the fucking cotton
And
candy
he washes
and he
it.
washes it and then he's
so
like,
sad. He's looking
"Where
for
is
the water. Oh man.
yes, I have seen that video and it is so sad.
That's going to turn out to be a segment at some point. Like, where did our minds wander to? Let's throw YouTube clips out there. Share.
That could be fun.
Can't get demonetized for free YouTube videos.
One would hope. One would think.
As long as we're contributing to it, it falls under fair use.
Yeah.
Technically, we show the movie while we're talking, as long as we pause it every now and then and talk over it.
Interesting.
But real movie reviewers
Yeah.
do it all the time.
The professionals.
Never seen Her.
I've never seen Her. I don't think that one counts as no, it doesn't really count as sci-fi. It's barely more than what we have today.
You know, oh, here's a science fiction film that we could talk about, and Kyle would absolutely love this. Metropolis.
Don't know that one.
You never heard of Metropolis?
I know that Superman lives there.
The silent film from like the 1930s?
No.
Whack.
I don't watch movies from the 1930s.
Oh my god. Kyle and I watched a really interesting movie the other day. It was a like silent documentary from like 1925. It was called Haxan, which is like the witch or something in Swedish. And it was about like
That makes sense.
legends of like witchcraft and how like the societally ostracized back then were considered witches, and now and at the time that this was released, they're considered like the hysterical. It was really interesting, and also it had some super cool like paper cutout sequences where it's like, oh, here's a depiction of like this like Hieronymus Bosch depiction of hell. It was super cool.
Yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't enjoy it, but I probably wouldn't. It's just like I can appreciate a film for what it does, which is why we have a 2 rating system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we watch Logan's Run. I'm probably going to be like 7 for what it does for the genre because it did it first or whatever. But am I going to want to rewatch it based on when it came out? Probably not.
Noted.
It's true of any genre. You go back far enough, and I just lose interest the further back you go. If it was made in the 60s, hit or miss. If it was made in the 50s, probably a miss. If it was made in the 40s or before, it's a miss. I'll watch it once for posterity's sake, you know, just to say I'm a completionist. I've watched it. I'm not going to enjoy it.
I am still going to say that we should do Metropolis at some point, but that's me as like an old film enthusiast.
70s and 90s, the best films. Right. They had the formula right between the 70s and the 90s. The right. One last Gattaca fun fact from IMDb. Public address announcements.
Oh yeah, I noticed that they were in Esperanto.
Which
It's not a
arguably
real language.
is it?
Or quote unquote not a real language.
It is a real language. It's just an invented language.
Yeah,
which
that's-
was meant to be a more universal language.
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with that because,
No.
in theory, you go to a future, you would want a more universal language.
I'd say so.
You haven't watched Firefly or Serenity, but in that one, the Earth's superpowers all kind of blended together
Mm-hmm.
when they had to send people off the planet because they destroyed the planet. So the whole show, people are speaking a mix of Chinese and English.
Fascinating.
Interchangeably, like in sentences and stuff, and with relatively good. They did a good job training them to say things.
Okay.
Some of them. But yeah, like so they interchangeably just use Chinese words in the midst of their. That's also how they get swear words past the censor.
There you go. That'll do it.
Yeah. They call the ship a piece of gosa, which apparently just means shit in Chinese. And so
Sure.
they get that past the censor because, it's not a swear that we recognize.
Exactly. That kind of reminds me of how back when that fucking song Despacito was on the radio all the time, how it was so explicitly about a hookup and it could play on the radio uncensored because it was in Spanish.
What was that other song that was in like Russian or some other Eastern European kind of language, that was on TikToks and Instagram Reels and stuff. And people were like, that's about a gangbang or something. I don't remember. Something like graphic sex.
No
thing.
idea, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that happened.
And like people were using it in videos for all sorts of things. I saw multiple videos where it was like women marching with their children behind them, to show that they'd had like 10 children.
Sure.
It was a whole trend for a while. It was God told us to go forth and multiply. So we listened. And then they marched with all their children and they're like holding the youngest as they walk by. And the song they were using for that was some like Belarusian, gangsta rap about
There you go.
getting down.
That'll do it. I had another thought and then it just left me because we were talking about Belarusian gangster rap.
Yes. As one should.
As one should. Okay, what else is on my list though? I feel like we gotta come back swinging.
Oh, well, I have a whole list of over 100 movies, and you can add to it.
And I will.
And then you can use the system I created, which will allow you to rank it on your desire to watch it, and it will factor that in.
Never seen Videodrome.
I haven't either, actually.
Never seen Children of Men.
A Scanner Darkly.
I've never seen A Scanner Darkly.
Yeah. That's the one that's in like cell shading.
It's like rotoscoped.
Yeah, that's the one. The way that it works though is it takes our ratings and weighs them equally, but then it applies multipliers based on how long the movie is and how high the IMDb rating is. So if the movie's over 90 minutes, it starts to reduce the priority to watch it.
Interesting.
And if the movie by the amount over.
Okay.
Is. And if it's below an 8 on IMDb, it starts to reduce the priority by how much below an 8 it is on IMDb. So therefore, you and I both could go in there and go, we really want to watch this one. This is the one we really want to watch next. And then it's 2 hours long and a 4 on IMDb. But then say this is the one we would watch next after that. And because it's only 90 minutes and a 9 on IMDb, it would actually end up getting totaled higher.
Okay, interesting.
To prevent us from watching 3-hour movies about Soviets in space.
It's going to happen again.
You think that, but I put a lot of films on there to prevent this very thing.
You're going to wind up watching some art house shit again. I'm sorry.
Only if it's not 3 hours.
Can't promise that. And also, it wasn't 3 hours. Calm down. Have you ever seen a movie called Heavy Metal?
Yes. Don't tell me you want to watch Heavy Metal.
It's on my watch list.
What about Heavy Metal 2000?
I've heard that's inferior. I have heard tell of this
Bad.
movie just because.
Ooh, what about Mutant Aliens?
Never heard of that.
It's another one in the same genre of absurdist sci-fi cartoon.
I mean,
I own that one on DVD.
as a person with a vague interest in sort of the history of animation, not just as a children's medium.
It never was just a children's medium.
Well, yeah.
I don't remember when that really became a change where everyone just kind of expected it to be, but it never was.
Yeah.
Just like video games were never a children's
What's
medium.
that other fucking... It's in the same vein as Heavy Metal. What the fuck is it? Fucking... There's a wizard, and his name is Avatar, and...
That feels like an easily lookable thing, doesn't it?
It does, but it's gonna drive. The fact that I'm not remembering it is gonna drive me
Wizard
nuts.
named Avatar.
And they use like footage of the third
From Wizards.
Wizards. That was what it was called.
1977 animated cult classic film Wizards.
I can see why it's. Oh no! Don't knock that down, Kitty.
Oh, you're such a butt.
Yeah, that was an interesting watch. That one also had. That one was a weird combination of like sci-fi fantasy type shit going on.
Well, yeah, it's called Wizards, so I assume there's some fantasy elements to it.
Very much so. But yeah, actually, I do want to watch heavy metal.
Okay, all right. I don't think it's on the list yet, so I'll put it on there and then we can rate it and see where it falls.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm not saying that we have to follow the ratings list perfectly. I'm just saying this is a objective
a good system.
way to take our subjective opinions and then filter them out a little bit, so that I can't force you to watch something if you rate it really low, and it's also going to be a long watch, or it's just bad. I can't make you watch schlock for schlock's sake.
I mean, I'm not against watching schlock for schlock's sake.
But I can't
It's kind of
force
the
it.
thing.
That's, I can't force it. If there's one specific one that you're like, I read about this and I'm not interested.
Okay. That's fair. I'm seeing nothing else is really jumping out at me on my list right now.
Well, I can throw heavy metal into the list, put that as the number one priority for you, just put your rating in for you, and then go from there.
Actually, where is the list? Did you send it to me?
Yup, you even clicked like or whatever on it in
probably
WhatsApp and then never touched it. Not once.
I will get on
Not
that.
even on its birthday.
I will get on that. Oh, there's the picture of you with blood all over your face.
Yeah, hey, there it is. I think I sent it just to you, though, not in that chat.
No, it's definitely in the Regrettable Reviews chat.
No, I meant
the link.
I think it was just to you.
Yes, it was. And I'm looking at it.
We don't chat a lot separately, so
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. You can see I had stuff already scheduled that we just get to move all that just out.
Beautiful. I do need access, though.
Oh.
That has been requested.
Okay. Yeah, my phone just went, hey, someone requested access.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Your dog is sleeping so angelically right now.
She is beautiful.
Just that little face.
Yeah. She's old. She just turned 15.
We stand an old lady.
And her brother, not from the same litter, obviously, because I'm going to tell you his age, full brother, the same parents, both mom and dad, turns 17 on Friday.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Okay, I'm looking at some of the things that are on here, and I'm very interested. I would love to talk about The Matrix. I have seen that.
Yeah. And so, like, what I did was whenever there was a series, I put everything from the series, and I made sure that each film I refused to rate a higher priority to a sequel than the movie that precedes it. So if I rated Matrix a 1,
Cube is on my list.
all the cubes are on there. Yep.
I would happily talk about. Ooh, Tetsuo the Iron Man would be really fun. That's on my
just
list.
saying, like you see, I did a lot of research to get a lot of different types of sci-fi movies on there.
Annihilation was great. I liked that. I would talk about that.
Yep. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I put the time and effort in.
I think I have watched Europa Report at one point. Actually, we did watch Europa Report. I remember because Kyle, that's his nightmare scenario. He does not like the depths.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's like on another planet just makes it worse.
It's the most depths it can be. Yeah.
The deepest. There's some good. Okay, yeah, this is very good. Color Out of Space. We talked about that on one of our Nicolas Cage streams. But I would love to talk about it from a more focused on the science fiction angle, not just focused on the fact that it's a Nicolas Cage movie.
And a lot of those I haven't seen yet, so they're
Color Out of Space is awesome. And also, frankly, we've talked about Reanimator on the Fighting with Friends stream before, and we talked about Reanimator on here. So they don't have to be mutually
Nothing
exclusive.
is mutually exclusive. When you're having different hosts talk from different vantage points, it's okay to talk about the same movies. I already covered that with Big Dumb Monsters anyway.
Exactly. Man, what? Under the Skin.
There's a lot of good stuff on there.
I've never seen any of the Matrix sequels.
Okay. All right.
I have not seen Ghost in the Machine. You know what's a fun thing that we could talk about at one point? Ghost in the Shell. Not the shitty one, not the shitty American remake, but the original.
But we probably would have to do that too. Just cover them both.
I'm going to talk shit about it the entire time. Fine.
It's okay. We can have, shit fests too. We don't have to just do like solid movies like Gattaca.
I'm seeing the title Vampire Zombies from Space, and that sounds really fun.
I think it's really lowly rated on IMDb. And
Fantastic.
It's fucking terrible sounding, and I'm into it.
It happens.
There's some real stupid stuff on there too, though. Like Giantess versus Mecha Fembot.
Hell yeah.
It sounds so bad.
Actually, you know what could be like some of the old shitty sci-fi from the 50s could be kind of fun.
I mean, like obviously we're gonna do Plan 9 at some point.
Yeah. Would we consider the OG Invasion of the Body Snatchers
That's sci-fi.
science fiction?
Yeah, there's aliens from space.
That sounds right. I'm like vaguely aware of the plot of that movie, but I've never actually sat down and watched it.
Fairly certain they're aliens from space, so that would count. But then we would also have to watch the remake.
I mean, I'm open to it.
And then we'd have to watch The Faculty.
Sure.
Because it's just the same thing, but in the 90s with Elijah Wood. And
Cool.
Femke Janssen.
Sure.
Do you not know who Femke Janssen?
No, the name does not ring a bell. Doesn't mean I don't know them.
Xenia Onatopp in the Bond movie.
I have never seen a single James Bond movie in my entire life.
Suddenly, We're Going to Reviews now has to do a lot of Bond films because they are sci-fi because of Q and his machines. But boom! Sure. Also, there's villains with like moon bases and shit. So James Bond.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
There's always sci-fi in James Bond. It's technically more like a spy thriller, but I'm gonna allow it just so I can make you watch the specific ones that are actually like the best.
Understandable. I will tell you right now that I could not give two shits about the Sean Connery James Bond.
I mean, I don't care about all of them. There's specific movies that are good.
Noted.
But there's nothing special to me.
I just don't like Sean Connery because he's a misogynist.
I mean, I don't want to make an excuse because of his age. But it played a part for sure. And that sucks.
Oh, there's literally him in interviews being like, yeah, you should totally slap women around.
That's not exactly what he said. He said something pretty bad, but that's not exactly what he said. He didn't say you should. He said that he understands on occasion wanting to.
Because that's so much better.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's okay. But you go back a certain number of years and you can be pretty sure that man probably slapped his wife at least once.
An unfortunate reality.
Yes. I'm not making excuses. It's bad. And you have to adjust with the times.
So do we want to settle on something for our next episode?
No, we'll fucking surprise them. And they'll like it.
Okay.
Until we get the list going.
Got it. Oh, I saw Crimes of the Future. That one was interesting.
I don't think I saw that one yet.
I mean, I do love David Cronenberg.
Yeah, I know you do. Oh, you know what I did on the break? I watched Together.
Was that good? I want to see that.
It's weird.
Love weird.
And I get why people would say it's Cronenbergesque.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. And it's a very loose plot with a very loose world building. But it's all right. If you're into body horror, it's fun to watch for that.
I do like body horror.
There's not a whole lot to gain from the story or anything like that.
Sometimes it just be like that. What else did I get up to?
I saw Brick, which is a German film.
I haven't seen that. Kyle has finally seen The Sound of Music.
I've never seen The Sound of Music.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, the hills are alive with it. They can stay over there. I live in the plains.
Classic!
Oh, it's a classic. That doesn't make it good. Okay?
Okay, that movie bangs, first of all.
People say that It's a Wonderful Life, and they forget
It's
the fact.
a Wonderful Life is an amazing movie.
Oh, interesting. Did you know you only know about it because nobody gave a shit enough to renew its rights?
Yes.
Oh, good. So you know that if someone had just said, we're going to keep the rights to this, you never would have known about it because it's a piece of shit film, right? Nobody liked it.
Completely incorrect.
I am not. These are facts.
That is a wonder.
It wasn't even considered a Christmas movie.
I don't give a fuck.
Now it's everyone's favorite Christmas movie.
It's a wonderful movie, and Frank Capra understood the fundamental incompatibility of capitalism with community and humanity.
Drop the red flag. Here we go.
It's a Wonderful Life is a great movie, and yes, I did cry.
It's a 3. It's a solid 3.
5 stars, baby.
I was on a 10 scale.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
But yeah.
What else did I get up to?
What else did I watch? I watched a ton of stuff. I tried to catch up on
Actually,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff.
Let me look at my letterbox.
Yeah, you actually track this stuff. I just have
do
to
track
think.
this up. You know how many movies I watched? Not just how many movies I watched, how many movies I watched for the first time last year. I watched 142 new movies.
That's what we should have done. We could have skipped the movie for this time, just done like a year in recap. What did we watch on the show? What did we watch outside the show?
Okay.
We should have done that.
But what's in my diary? We watched Moonstruck.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, Sharon Nicolas Cage. Mwah, love it. Weird combination. I know it sounds like a really weird combination, but it works.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
I watched Conan the Barbarian for the first time in my life.
Like Ari?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you watch the second one?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I will at some point.
It's not as good, but it's good.
I watched that Nude Tuesday. I don't know if you ever
I don't know what the fuck that means.
So it's by it was written by somebody who was in the movie What We Do in the Shadows, not particularly relevant, but the whole movie, it's a comedy about like this dysfunctional couple who goes to like this retreat to try and like spice things up type shit. But the entire movie was shot in total gibberish, and then the subtitles were written by a comedian. And it's really funny.
I'd give it a go.
So that was super cool. Finally saw Knives Out. I'm late to that party. I enjoyed it.
It's the other one I watched. Dead Man. Wake Up, Dead Man.
Haven't seen
third one.
I watched the second one as well, and that one was also very good.
I feel like the tone changes too much between the 3 movies.
Here's a fucking movie that was so strange. Have you ever fucking heard of Onyx the Fortuitous?
No. It sounds like it's either going to be really interesting and good or too bizarre to watch.
It was kind of too bizarre to watch, but also there was Jeffrey Combs giving the performance of a lifetime,
okay.
so like there's that. Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton were in it.
Well, no wonder you liked it. That doesn't count.
But no, and here's the thing. I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
The main character was fucking insufferable, but everything surrounding him had the makings of such a fun movie. It was like this odd kind of like sort of fun to watch disappointment if you could just put up with the main character, which is the only way I can describe like watching this film.
Well, if it counts as sci-fi.
It does not count as science fiction. It's called Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. It's not good.
Very much fantasy, I'm assuming then?
No, it's about this like amateur occultist who gets invited to this like the mansion of this like this great like seer or whatever you want to fucking call him, like somebody who does like rituals and shit.
Okay.
For like he's gonna do some great ritual and like raise a bunch of demons and bring us all money, and the whole thing is like what that actually turns out to be. Again, it wasn't good, but it could have been, and that was frustrating.
I do hate when that happens. You're like, everything's there, but you just
everything's there, and it just didn't work out. I saw Dream Scenario. We talked about that on our stream
Okay.
for our very brief St. Nicholas Cage month that was actually only 2 weeks because we started talking about Fallout.
Oh, I still haven't watched that.
And I've been watching Fallout. That's been so much fun. Tune in for that. Thursday night, Brooks and I are going to be talking about episodes 2 and 3 of the most recent season because we missed last week.
Fair enough.
Fallout is so good. Fallout is so fucking good. I love those games so much, and I'm loving the show so much. And I feel like that's a little relevant right now because it's kind of science fiction-y.
It is. Yeah, no, it is. On that note, next week, what I'll probably be doing for the Regrettable Reviews channel is I got a game and I don't know how I got it. This happens a lot when I look at my Steam account. I'm like, oh, I don't remember getting that.
Steam itself is a game where the objective is to collect games.
Yes, exactly. So there's a game called Soma, Soma,
Okay.
and it's like a sci-fi horror game.
Mhm.
I played like 2 or 3 minutes of it, and I was like, what am I doing? This is absolutely a thing I should be doing
All
on
right.
the channel.
I
So
like it.
I was like, don't save, exit, go back in. So I'll be
Oh,
playing
I
Soma
forgot to
next
log
week.
I forgot to log Glass Onion. I watched 143 movies last year.
Bum, bum, bum. I have no idea how many I watched. Probably close to that.
Very good. Hi.
I mean, definitely, if you count TV, you know.
Oh my god, Kyle and I got up to like season 8 of the X-Files, and he was like, "What's happening here?" And I was like, "Yeah,
I haven't made it that far.
yeah."
I'm like halfway through the season after the movie. And I
oh, you're
just
still
kind of,
in prime territory, my friend.
yeah, like I just kind of like got sidetracked and never went back to it. I'll have to do that at some point.
And we started watching Breaking Bad again.
Also, to be fair, I watched whatever the new season was when it was new, like in 2018 or whatever.
Oh, that must have been interesting.
Yeah. Knowing just like pop culture stuff about it, I was like, okay. Like I got a lot of it, but like
Not all of it.
not all of it. You
Okay,
know,
that's fair.
To be fair, that's how I feel most people should be. So when you reference something pop culture-y,
Mhm.
like you should understand if somebody references Buffy. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
I
but,
get
like,
a lot of the references.
I got it.
Yeah, like you know.
Yeah, no. The X-Files is one of those things where it's like, at this point, everyone should fucking get it. That was a television
Whether you
dynasty.
watch it or not, yeah, it's been referenced so many times in other things that
Mhm.
you should understand.
So we really are going to surprise him next week?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I like it.
Well, not next week. Next episode.
Next episode.
Next week, I'm doing Soma.
There we go. I will make sure to tune in for that. I want to see what this is all about.
It's survival horror. I'll tell you the premise. It's really fucking weird. It starts out.
Love that.
Yeah, it starts out with you waking up in your bed after having this like nightmare of getting into a car crash there's a woman in the car with you, and then it's like you walk around looking for clues on what you're supposed to do, and you have an appointment and you have to drink this liquid because you're going to go get a special brain scan. You go to get the brain scan. Everything's so weird. The office is empty, so you have to find clues on how to unlock the door
Okay.
to get into the next room. It's very like Myst, you know, or whatever.
All right.
You're walking around clicking on things and finding clues, or any of those escape room kind of games.
Mhm.
So you get into the room with the doctor and you get strapped down on this machine, and then it knocks you out. And when you wake up, you're in that machine, going to a very different sci-fi environment, and
Yeah.
everything's broken and stuff is torn apart.
Mhm.
I made it so far as to go into a room. There was a broken robot and another robot that was this big, huge, like robot worker machine thing.
Mhm.
And you go to the next room and you learn that you have this ability to kind of like communicate with robots
Okay.
or technology or something. I don't know really how it works, because he ends up, after you do it and communicating with this robot, he's like, how did that happen? And you hear this loud clanging and you walk in the next room and the big robot's gone.
Ooh.
And then as you're walking around, it's like, do this to sneak. And I'm like, why do I need to sneak?
You didn't. You
And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm out.
No, you know what?
I'm going to go back and do this live.
Horror is like, okay. My journey with horror as a genre has been interesting because I used to be such a little baby. But like horror video games are kind of like my final frontier because I still can't quite get myself to voluntarily walk towards the thing that's going to scare me.
I would say, yeah, if you're having trouble with that. For me, I never played a lot of horror games, But then I played Halo when Halo came out.
I've never played Halo.
If you ever play the open, and someone's going to scream that it's not a horror game, it's not at all. But the opening scene to that, you're on your ship and it gets attacked by the aliens that are the opposing force, the Covenant. And then as you're trying to get through your ship to get off the ship that's crashing, all the lights are out. There's like flashing lights and strobing for like emergency stuff. There's like sparking electricity, and you'll go around the corner and everything's dark, but then you'll see giant alien with a laser gun pop up.
Yeah.
And it's not a horror game, but that's a great like segue into that.
That's my thing.
I have to move forward.
I need to boil the frog in the way that I did with my music taste and the way that I've done with like horror movies.
I love that everyone would get that reference, even though it's not scientifically true.
Like, you know
A
what
frog
I mean,
will
right?
get uncomfortable and jump out of a pot. I just want to be clear.
No, I know.
No. Once you know a fact, it's like hard not to look back on an idiom and go, "Hey,
Yeah." All right. Well, we'll surprise them for next episode. That'll be fun.
yeah,
Anything else we would like to? Well, we got to leave them with our words of wisdom.
we do." I'm going to change it up this week, though.
Don't shake alien eggs.
And never genetically modify your babies.